What's going on, Junkie Nation? We're joined by Bryan Battle, PFL middleweight. First time we've said that. He's going to be fighting Johnny Eblen at the Pittsburgh card that the PFL is putting on March 28th. This is the headliner, right?
Yes,
Bryan?
sir.
Wow.
Headliner. This is it's always cool. And I think I was just getting there right at the end of my UFC run, but I always, because my season of tough for the finale, they put the whole cast on the poster, and I haven't been on any poster since. This last DBX fight was the first time I was on the poster, but I was still the co-main event. You know what I'm saying? And so this is really cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the big picture on the poster. I'm the main event. It's a big card in Pittsburgh. It got a big opponent, man. I just tell you, I couldn't be happier right now.
Yeah, that is a nice bounce back. Obviously, things didn't end well with the UFC, but you did have a respectable run, 7-1 with a no contest. You had won 4 in a row. Now the ones from DBX make it a 6-fight win streak. So now that I think about it, I'm like, yeah, I guess he should just get in right into the big fights over at PFL. And aside from a title fight, this is as big as it gets.
I mean, not really. And I mean, I think, once again, you always look at the merit and the how good the opponent is, but name value is also something you got to look at. And as far as name value goes in the PFL, as far as name value goes outside of the UFC, Johnny Eblen's one of the top guys out there. He's one of the most respected martial artists out there. So, to be able to jump in and be the main event, not only that, but to be able to go against Johnny Eblen is huge. You know what I'm saying? I'm ecstatic, man. I can't wait to get out there and mix it up with him.
I'm a little confused because when I said it was a big fight, you said not really, but then you just gave him a lot of praise. So maybe I
Yeah, I know, man. It's like a double negative. I do that sometimes. It's
okay,
not
but you are fired up about the fight then.
uh yeah. I say not really, but I didn't really mean not really. I
Got it.
meant not really as in like, yeah,
Okay.
for real. You know what I'm saying?
I was like, is this guy switching his name from the Butcher to the Riddler? I go, I'm trying to catch up here. What did he
No,
mean by that?
no.
Still the
I'd
Butcher.
have to
All
be
right.
good at riddles first, man. Riddles stress me out.
And you're back east, so Pittsburgh's probably an easy flight or maybe a nice road trip for the homies, right? The family, the friends to come check you out in person.
Yeah, well, it's Pittsburgh is one of those surprising places where there's just like it's kind of like a lot of people that are either from Pittsburgh or got some kind of roots in Pittsburgh. Like the amount of people that I know out in Carolina that got family in Pittsburgh that I didn't know about until I got this fight is, it's pretty big. And yeah, I mean, it's I don't know. No, it's definitely closer than Vegas, but I mean, it's still a little bit of a haul, but it is a little closer. You know what I mean? And you know, you can expect butcher support, but you can expect that we could go overseas and there'd still be a bunch of butcher fans over there. You know what I'm saying? So whether I got the people from home or I got the people where I go, you know what I'm saying? I'm always the hometown guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm always the biggest draw on the card. So, you know, yeah, I like being on the East Coast as far as like time wise goes and like making adjustments and worrying about your body and everything. But as far as the people that are gonna be in the crowd, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
Are you subtly dropping that you're the A side in this fight?
absolutely.
Okay.
I'm it's been a long time since I haven't been the A side. You know what I'm saying? This is one of those things on paper. I'm sorry, guys. Just like Anya, shh, Miles, shh, not right now, okay? All right, thank you, Anya. Shh. All right, this is my toughest competition right there. I just walk over here.
Daddy duty's calling. That's fine, man.
Daddy, hey,
You do what you gotta do.
it's really the biggest button. They're following me too.
Basically, they're saying we're the A side in this house, Daddy.
Yes, no, 100. Look at it. I got up and moved. Get some silence. Look at it.
There you go.
No, that's my little. My little relentless warrior right there. But
Is the
yeah,
boy
no, for
old
sure.
enough
They're
to
definitely.
to watch the fights and understand what's happening?
Yeah, like he's really like he's definitely his personality is really starting to bloom right now. So not right now, Bubba. Not right now. So it's really cool because he's been watching my fights. I literally got won the Ultimate Fighter while my ex was pregnant with him. So um he's watched the whole career. He grew up. I used to teach kids class, and so like I would literally bring him in his little um car seat carrier thing and like put him in the corner of the gym and he would like sit there, and he grew up like watching kids class and just being in the gym, and like even now I still take him with me to the gym all the time. So um I don't know if I'm gonna encourage him to be a fighter, but I definitely can't wait to see what he's able to do when he grows up.
Bryan Battle's our guest here on MMA Junkie Radio. He's fighting Johnny Eblen, the ex middleweight champ, over at PFL. They are going to headline the PFL Pittsburgh card on March 28th. Now, this is 3 rounds, not 5 rounds, correct, Brian? Even though you're the
Yes,
main
sir.
event.
Three rounds. Three
All right,
rounds. Yes, sir.
all right. All right, goes. What do you have for Bryan Battle, the butcher?
Yes,
Brian,
sir.
I wanted to see if you could finish what you were saying about the being the A side. I found that interesting.
Brother, until it's one of those things where it's like until I lose, I'm the A side of every fight that I'm in. You know what I'm saying? I'm the big draw. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one people are tuning in to see. It's this time. It's really nice that I have a good opponent. I have a good partner. I have a great dance partner. Someone who, um, you know, I think people would even go as far to say is better than me. You know what I'm saying? It's someone that people really think is able to beat me. So that adds to the intrigue and the interest of it all. But at the end of the day, my fate is in my hands. Until I lose, I'm the A side. Until I lose, I'm the one people are tuning in to see. So, in March, that's just going to be another thing. People are just going to tune in to watch me put on a clinic.
Brian, I remember reading a study in college where they said if you want to get a good night's sleep, rearrange your room. And what it does is when you make those changes, it kind of brings you like a different mindset. And I was curious with your departure from the UFC and getting a couple fights outside of it, did it almost kind of reshape you? Are you like more motivated now? Do you feel like a different fighter?
I tell you, it's so interesting how circular life is. And I almost feel like, I don't know if you're familiar with this term, but it's almost like New Game Plus when, you beat the game, and so you just start the game all over again, go back to, the beginning, but you still have all the powers and upgrades that you collected all the way along the story. So it's like then now your second playthrough is like a totally different experience. And that's kind of similar to how I feel with this going into this matchup. You know, I was at the top of the sport, you know what I'm saying? And obviously I'm still at the top of the sport, but in the UFC, 7-1, you know what I mean? I was on a win streak, you know what I'm saying, putting out impressive performances, had a high finish rate. And now, um, and fortunately I was able to bounce back really quickly, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm back at PFL, back at the top of the game. Um, and kind of like you said, I think, I was good where I was at, but the obstacles and challenges that I've had to overcome over this past year. I mean, even having to overcome myself and my own demons has just made me that much stronger, has improved my mental fortitude that much more. And what's interesting is April actually marks my 10-year anniversary of training. You know what I'm saying? This is that 10 April 2016 is the first time I stepped inside of a gym, with no prior experience, no wrestling, no boxing, no karate, no kickboxing. April 2016 is when I started training. So, um, I'm really looking forward to this year. I think it's going to be extremely poetic. So I think I have the ability to have an unbelievable story. I think God's put me here for a reason. I don't really know exactly why. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I deserve it. I don't, I'm not saying that of my own volition I'm special, but I recognize how, um, if done right, how special the position I am could be.
Makes sense. Now, the matchup itself, a lot of fans love it. We think it's a good matchup. But here's one thing that I notice when I break it down. You like to come forward, and so does he. Does it come down to one guy's just going to have to chill, or do you guys keep going until somebody backs off?
Well, I mean, that's one of the funny things about fighting. As complex and nuanced as it is, at the end of the day, it's who can impose their will on the other person. You know what I'm saying? When me and Eblen move forward, you know what I'm saying? It's who's able to maintain that forward pressure, who's able to, you know, dictate what's happening in the fight that's going to win ultimately. You know what I'm saying? That goes with any fight, but especially in this one. You know what I'm saying? We're two killers. You know what I'm saying? Like Eblen's world class. I'm world class. You know what I'm saying? We both bully people. But only one bully can win. You know what I'm saying? Only one bully can stand supreme. So um now what's interesting is the style in which we both choose to apply our pressure. You know what I'm saying? That's where the differences are, and that's where the matchup gets interesting. Um and I mean, I don't know if I'm the best person to ask about myself because I'm just fully confident in myself always. You know what I'm saying? I think if there's going to be a car crash, you know what I'm saying, we're going to play a game of chicken, I'm coming out on top every time. So
Oh dear God, have you played chicken before with cars?
nah, I'm playing. Nah, I've never played chicken before with cars. You know what I'm saying? But that's kind of one of my favorite analogies for fighting. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like I feel like fighting is kind of at moments when everything's equal, it's kind of just a big game of chicken. You know what I'm saying? It's like who's got the balls to stay in the pocket. You know what I'm saying? Who's got the ability to stand on the coals the longest? You know what I'm saying? Who can maintain their focus and all the chaos that's going on inside of there? So, um,
What would you
you
play
know,
chicken with? Obviously, in a car, we can't do that. We could risk our lives, but would you do it with bicycles, skateboards, like another grown man, where you say, "Let's go as hard as you
I would
can"?
do it in a go kart. I think a go kart. That's just dangerous enough. Where it's like it hurts. Like them fast go karts. I'm talking about them fast joints. You got to
Yeah,
put
yeah,
a
yeah.
helmet on and stuff like that. One of those.
But
Because
you
yeah,
ain't
like you
moving,
said,
huh?
I'm not trying to die, but
Mhm.
I
But
definitely
you
want
would
there to
go.
be.
You wouldn't give, no matter what, in a go kart.
Nah, nah. We're both fucking up these
Even if the other
frames.
guy is Steve-O and you know he's nuts.
Hey, we're gonna see whose cart is stronger.
That's hilarious. Hey, listen. So this fight, when Eblen won, he had some title defenses at Bellator. He moved over to PFL. Sorry, when Eblen lost, is what I meant to say, to Van Steenis, I thought, this is one of those guys that might get an immediate rematch. We obviously know they chose not to do that. They're going with Van Steenis and Fabian Edwards. But the fact that he's with you, do you feel like this is now a number one contender fight for the winner of that other one in Spain?
Nah, absolutely. I think it's really like it's like a mini tournament. You know what I'm saying? Fabian and Vancinis, they're gonna fight in Spain, and whoever wins that fight is gonna fight whoever wins between me and Eblen. I think Eblen absolutely has a rightful claim to the number one contender spot. You know what I'm saying? I personally had him winning the last fight, but the fact of the matter is the way that the PFL is structured, that's just not how it works, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
He got submitted though.
of all the organizations in the world, PFL is the most merit based one. So, you lose, you got to earn that shit again. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm in the organization. So, you know,
Who did you say you thought had the last win, or you thought won? What fight were you?
I thought Eblen was winning until he got choked out.
Oh yeah, no doubt
Yeah,
about that for
yeah,
sure. Okay,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
no, I would agree with that. Okay, well, listen, like I say, for however things have happened, for you to shake it off, pick up 2 dubs at DBX, and now be in this fight, that's amazing, man. So That's great. Maybe it is a testament for the popularity that you had in the UFC, the success you had in the UFC, and get after it. Get after that gold belt. A lot of great fights have taken place in the PFL. I think they're now past the decade mark of being a promotion, starting with WSOF and now PFL.
Mhm.
So we wish you the best of luck with that, and we're happy that you were able to bounce back from this past year.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I can't wait till I can't wait till I do everything I want to have done, and I can't wait to see how my fight journey, when it's all said and done, how it looks. You know what I'm saying? I think they're gonna write books about about my fight career, man. It's been a since I started, it's been a wild up and down ride. Like I said, I started training 10 years ago. In that 10 years, as an amateur, I fought three guys that were made it to the UFC. Two of them are still there. You know what I'm saying? As a pro, I fought during COVID. I went on the Ultimate Fighter, won the Ultimate Fighter, had crazy moments. Got to fight at home. You know what I'm saying? Which mathematically speaking shouldn't have happened. You know what I'm saying? Got to go fight overseas in Paris. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like everything that's happened over the past year is just adding to the lore. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been hard. I've learned a lot of lessons, but it's made me better. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that I'm better, that's kind of crazy because I was already whooping ass as is. So.
You think you'll get a chance to avenge your lone UFC loss? Because Renat Fakhretdinov is no longer with the UFC either. I don't know if he's going to wind up at PFL, but it's pretty clear PFL's the destination, for most fighters if they're not in the UFC. Would you like that as well along the way? Are you into avenging losses? Does it matter to you?
My number one priority is the golds. My number one priority is the world title. But after that, there is nothing on the planet that I would prefer more than being able to get a rematch with Renat. I respect him. I love what he did. He was another person. He never even lost, and he got released. Or not. He didn't get re-signed.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that I was dealing with going into that fight. People don't know this. I blew my knee out 10 days before that fight. I was in the hospital the day before because I got super, super, super sick. You know what I mean? So, um, I'm licking my chops at the prospect of getting another rematch or getting a rematch with Renat. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing like I can't tell you how gratifying it would be not only to win the world title, but then to avenge my only loss in the last several years in the PFL. That'd be prolific. You know what I'm saying? That make me very, very, very happy, man. So, one thing at a time. I got to deal with Johnny on
Mhm.
March 28th. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're talking about Renat. That's cute. No, I don't even think he's signed anywhere yet. So that's not
That's
something
true.
that I
Yeah,
can
you're
really
right.
waste a whole lot of energy thinking about. But like, it'll be cool. Theoretically speaking, that'd be a blast.
Yeah. Okay. You're right. Let's worry about Evelyn first. Should be a good one out in Pittsburgh. I like the PFL doing some more stateside stuff.
Hmm.
They're still part of the ESPN family, so lots of eyeballs. Great opportunity for you, and I think we're all in agreement. This should yield a title shot for the winner of Van Steenis and Fabian Edwards. Thank you, Brian, for the time today, and
Hey, thank you,
we
fellas.
appreciate you. And good luck with your training camp.
Yeah, I appreciate it, brother. Can't wait to come back on here and talk to you guys again after I whoop Eblen's ass.
For sure,
Got
we'll
it.
be here. All right, man. We'll talk
Thank you,
soon.
All
sir.
right, fellas. Y'all have a
See ya.
good one.